Welcome everybody. This will be new pond 154. We're gonna go launch the new pond explorer and fish here until it gets dark, and then I'm going to camp overnight. I'm gonna find a campsite in the forest, and tomorrow I'll go to a small trout pond that's deep in the woods. Alright, let's get the canoe unloaded. Alright, we got the new Pond Explorer loaded up. We're ready to go. We're off. Better check this because that last trout we caught on new pond 153 was pretty big. So that'll be alright. Alright, now we need a worm for the other side. That's good. Perfect. What a beautiful day. The black flies aren't out yet. They'll be out any day now. There's kind of like two basins. There's one basin here, and then there's another basin. And the basin we want is actually the second basin. But I'm gonna try in this first one for 20 minutes, and then I'll go up to the second one. It's just about 10 feet deeper in the second basin. Oh, look at that, there's a bite. Oh shoot. Put the camera here. I was about to do the pond tour. Yep. You get something. It's not very big. Hopefully you can still see down there. Ah, it's a yellow perch. These things. I haven't seen an eagle around. I might make a donation. I'll send that back out. Okay. Now, as I was doing, this is our new pond tour for new pond 154. Beautiful pond. We're kind of in the mountains. And right now I'm letting the wind slowly push us up here. I think this is the deep spot right up there, and I'm casting the spoon as we go, and I got the worm down on this side, and that's where I launched from, right over there, and there's the other end. It's kind of like a long and narrow type pond. It's not terribly deep, but there are some deep parts. Alright, we're going to get back to it. Oh, and I should say, we're trying to catch a brook trout. There's a chance we could get a salmon. We'll see. There's a loon out here. Now, I'm going to make my way towards the shore and do a couple casts in there. See if we get any trout trolling by. There. That could be our first trout rise. Oh, we got him. Nice. Oh no. Oh man, I think that's more than one. He got off. Oh, we got him again. Nice. Oh, what is it? Trout or salmon? Oh, he got off. Shoot. Can't get my work right. Alright, we found them. We know where they are now. Get a nice big fat worm. I think that was a trout. He's right here. You see him right there? There he goes. There's another one up there. I really want to get a trout because I've been skunked here twice. I would love to get a trout today. We got one. No, that's bottom. Is that? What is that? Oh, that's a fish. Nice. Nice. Yep, we got a fish. Nice fish too. This could be the trout. This is a nice one. Oh, got off. Shoot. That was a nice fish, man. Keep trying. What else can you do? Man, that was a nice fish. Alright, we're sending that back down. We got a real one real fast. That one from calm to windy. Very fast. One last cast. Alright, we're back in the car. It's skunked. Well, we're getting off the water a little bit late. We did not catch a fish, well, a trout. And you know what? I might come back here tomorrow. We'll see. For now, we're gonna go find a campsite. Well, it's 8:53 and we've arrived where I'm gonna camp tonight. We are in a national forest, and this is a place I go to whenever I'm in the area. I just parked my car right here and camp out. You might be thinking, don't block the gate, but I'll show you. This road, actually, even if the gate was open, you couldn't get through. Well, you can't see, but yeah, you're not gonna be driving through there. We camped here after New Pond 108 and in between 109, so it might look familiar. Well, we don't have any fish to cook up, so I'm gonna have a can of soup. Before I go to sleep, I want to get my stuff ready to make coffee in the morning. So I got my water, my tea kettle, the camp stove, the funnel, and I'm gonna get some birch bark now because it'll just be easier. Nice. All right. I love it this time of year. It's not too cold. There's no mosquitoes. I'll grab some twigs while we're out here. We won't need much. We're just gonna be making coffee in the morning. I'm not gonna cook anything. That wind that popped up out of nowhere, that kind of ruined our chances. I think we probably would have got one if it weren't for that wind, because once it got windy, it made fishing really difficult. If it had stayed calm, I think I would have been able to see them surface and go find them. Nice bright moon, lots of stars. I love it up here. Oh look, there's a little fire ring. Maybe I'll make my coffee over here. Yeah, I think I will. Why not? Nice. We're ready for coffee in the morning. That way I can get out of here quick and go fishing. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. Look at that, 32 degrees. That's a little bit colder than I thought it was gonna be. But anyways, it is time for some coffee. Alright, I'm gonna get my camp stove set up in that little fire ring over there. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hear a partridge. It's very low pitch. What do we got for coffee today? Breakfast blend. It smells nice. It's almost going. There it is. That's some good coffee. Nice and strong. Lots of birds chirping this morning. I hear a couple of woodpeckers. Blue jay. I've got to decide if I want to go back to the same pond. It would be nice to get a trout, wouldn't it? Especially since we had one on the line. The only problem is it's going to be more windy today. That might be a problem at that pond, the way it's shaped. There's another pond. If I go back out of my campsite and go this way, there's a little small pond. We're talking like 9 acres maybe, right up in there. So I might just go there. But I'm gonna have my coffee here and think about it and check the forecast again if I can get a cell signal. I'm gonna fill this up in the creek and dump it again, just in case. I don't want to be the guy who starts a forest fire. I'm usually not here when it's light out. Looks a little different. I'm a little bit late leaving today. We'll dump this on the fire, just to be sure. Alright, I've decided I'm headed back to the pond that we were at yesterday. And if it gets too windy, I'll come back into the woods here and go to the pond near my campsite. We're back. I hate to give up. It might get windy on us, but hopefully we'll have a little while before it does to fish. I'm going right back out to that point. That's where we hooked the brook trout and the mystery fish, which was even bigger. It could have been a bass though, but it could have been a salmon. Alright, I'll see you on the water. We're off. Nice. This is a fish. Okay. not jumping, which is good. Oh, what is it? Oh, that's a bass. Big guy, too. Wow, look at this. Nice big bass. Holy smokes. Look at that. Wow. Look at this. That's a hog, huh? First bass that we landed so far this year. Good sized one, too. Look at that. Beauty. We'll put him back. That's heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but beautiful fish. He dropped like a rock. Nice. He's waving to us. I waved to him first. Alright, we're gonna troll the big guy. And now a 16-inch trout. We'll hit that for sure. And so with a 20-inch salmon, so that's why we're doing it. There we go. There's a fish. Wow, that's a big one. Nice. Well, that's what we should have been doing, huh? He hasn't jumped yet, which is a good sign. It's a trout. Oh, it's a salmon. It was a salmon. Shoot, we lost him. That was probably a 14-inch salmon. Not one of the big ones, so. Farewell to New Pond 154. That was a partial success. We got that one nice bass. I'm not a big bass guy, but hey, if they're all going to be like that, then maybe I will be. It's noon now and it's windy, so I kind of don't really have a choice to stay. If I stay, I don't think I'm going to catch anything. So I'm going to go to the drawing. Well, I've decided to go back into the woods where I camped last night and fish this little trout pond, which will actually be perfect today because it's windy today. That first pond that we were at got real windy, and this one's small, so it won't matter that it's windy, and hopefully we can catch trout in there. And then if we're up for it and it's not raining, we can go back for a third time, because I hate getting skunked. I know we didn't get skunked because we caught that nice bass, but we got skunked from a trout salmon point of view. And it was even worse because we had all those trout bites and we had that salmon next to the boat. So I might go back in the morning. We'll see how I'm feeling. I was supposed to go home today, but we gotta get a trout. Alright, I'll see you at the water. Before I go out there on the water, I think I need another coffee. So I pulled in this campsite and I'm gonna use my camp stove inside the fire ring and boil up some water and make some coffee. I already got twigs, but I still need to get some birch bark. Let's go look. There's a tree that the Forest Service cut. Perfect. That should be good. Good thing we left New Pond 154, huh? This will be okay. We'll go over to that side. Let's go have a look at the pond while we enjoy some coffee. Now this pond was reclaimed about probably like 15 years ago now. I came in, I was gonna come fishing here, and they had it all fenced off with that the stuff you see at construction sites, the orange little plastic fencing. They went around the whole pond with that stuff, and that was when they were reclaiming it. And I've not fished since. I fished once before that. And we're off. Wow. Nice clear water. Before we took off the other pond, before I left the boat launch there, I inspected stuff and looked for plant matter. I don't show that part because it's boring, but it's just so you don't bring invasive plants species into new ponds, which is definitely something that you could do if you go to 2 ponds in one day. All right, I want to use my spoon. You might want to use the fly thing. I'm not sure if there are any minnows in here. Oh, that was a bite. That was a nice bite. Nice. Oh, that's the... Oh. We got him. Nice. The fly thing. Little trout. Nice. You got it. That's dinner. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect sized trout. Beautiful. That's probably a 12 or 12 and a half, somewhere in there. Probably a 12. That's gonna be tasty. And I am hungry. Been out here in the woods for 2 days now. I'm gonna see if I can find a place to land. We've made landfall. We're here on New Pond 155. Beautiful little pond. And we came ashore to clean the trout, which I have over there in the shadow. It's very steep here, so I don't know that I'm actually gonna go up there. But look at this. I might want to fish right here. It's like a steep drop off, and I can see a bunch of little minnows. I don't know what kind they are. That one's like a 3-inch long minnow. They might be juvenile trout, but I'm not sure. I hear a waterfall over there, or some moving water. Well, I'll clean the fish right here. Alright, let's get to it. Here's our trout. Beautiful little trout. 11.5 inches. That's going to be the perfect meal tonight to go with my can of soup. Wow, his stomach is filled with flies and vegetation. Yep, no minnows. I do see minnows in the water though. Alright, here's our trout. All cleaned out. We took the guts out, and I'm gonna go canoe back to the car and put them in a baggie and then put them in the cooler. Perfect, just what we were after. We're approaching the outlet, and it looks like it drops off quite a bit. Alright, we're getting out. Well, we came ashore. We're standing on a beaver dam, and this is the outlet of New Pond 155. And it looks like there's another little pond back there. Some big cliffs overlooking the outlet. If I can walk across here, I'm gonna walk across here and check it out. Hopefully the new Pond Explorer doesn't go anywhere. The canoe, that is. Alright. So this is how they make the beaver dams, huh? It's all like leaves and grass, pine needles. Oh yeah, look at this. Should we portage? See what's down here? Here's the outlet. Just a little trickle really, but it's kind of impressive how much it drops off. You can tell there's another beaver dam down there, because you can see where all this stuff used to grow. Pretty cool though, huh? There's another big cliff over there. These are pretty sizable cliffs. I wonder how much water this dam is holding in. Yeah, it looks like a few feet, which is actually really good for a pond like this. Alright, I'm gonna get back in and we'll go out there and fish for another, I think we probably got about an hour left. Back on the water. We're gonna bite right here. Oh, this is a nice fish. I saw it, it was a nice fish. That might have been a 14-incher. We got it, yes. Oh no. Oh, I can see him. He's gonna go again. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Wow. We got it, we got it. Yeah, this is a big one. Oh, he got off. Shoot. That was a 14-incher. I gotta put another. Oh, we got one. Nice, nice. He's on. Yep. That's, oh, wow. He's shaking a lot of head shakes. This is a nice one. No, not too big. Oh, he got off. Breezy tonight. We're back to the car. We got the new Pond Explorer loaded up. This will be farewell to New Pond 155. Beautiful little pond. We caught one 11.5-inch trout, so I'd call that a success. I hooked into another trout that was bigger, probably a 14. I saw him, and then after that another 11.5, but we didn't land those two. But that's all right. I was only going to keep the one anyway. So I'm going to head back to my campsite, same one that I used last night. But before I leave, I'm going to walk through this campground. Check it out. I don't think there's anybody in here. It's the off season, so. We're back at our private campsite. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last night. Oh good, look. I knew I left my knife there. See it? Right there. It's a cheap Walmart knife, but I don't like to leave it. I don't need that for the fish. Is this how? I don't think this is how I left this. Maybe it is though. Anyways, we're getting ready to cook up the trout, but I need birch bark again, so I'm gonna go back out to the street here, or to the other dirt road, and peel some more off that log they cut. I think over this hill there's like another little marshy pond. Actually, we got a little bit of daylight. Let's go up that trail. Why not? I think it's a good place for duck hunting, but not a good place for trout. What was that? That was a deer. Maybe it was a bear. Maybe it was a hermit. Oh, it's a deer. I see his white tail. I don't know. Can you see the water down there? It's a much shallower type deal. No trout. Alright, back to the car. Right when I turned the camera off, a partridge took off from right over here in this field. We heard him drumming this morning, remember? Alright, we're back to our campfire. We got enough birch bark for tonight and tomorrow morning for coffee. I'm just gonna get some twigs real quick. I think we're about ready. I got my oval pan there. I went down the brook and put an inch of water in it. We get our trout here, and I'm just going to chop the head off so it'll fit in the pan. Beautiful fish. I am starving, so this is going to be good. Alright, there's the knife. We got the trout in there. Now it's time for the garlic and herb all-purpose seasoning. I think we're ready for some seasoning. When it's halfway done, I'll flip it and season the other side. I think we're ready to flip that. I gotta be careful though, not to flip the whole pot. There we go, we did it. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we just need another batch of seasoning for this side. Oh, it's gonna be good. The trout is cooked. Nice. I'm gonna eat the skin and all. I do that if it's a small trout. I cooked that one perfectly. There it is. Eat the whole thing. That was perfect. I was so hungry. That was a perfect size too. I'm just gonna let this fire go out and go to bed. I'll rinse this stuff off in the morning. Well, I'm not exactly 100% sure if I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow or just go home, but I will let you know in the morning. Good morning. It's time for some coffee. Man, I slept well last night. It is quite a bit warmer than it was yesterday morning. I can't remember what we said the temperature was yesterday, but it's 45 degrees right now, 44, 45. No wind. I think it is supposed to be less windy today, but I've got to look at an updated forecast, and I don't have service in here, so I'm going to drive back out to the main road and check the forecast. If the forecast says no wind, I might go back out onto New Pond 154, which is the pond we started at. But for now, I'm going to make some coffee and think about it. I like to make a strong one before I go canoeing. If we go back, do you think we'll be able to get a trout finally? Or a salmon? I'm just glad we caught that nice bass, because that would have been a rough 2 trips. Good coffee. Nice and strong. The coffee's done. I drank the coffee. Now we just gotta put out the fire. That'll be good. Well, look, we're back. It's calm now, and we're gonna enjoy it while it lasts. Oh wow, did you see that? Was that a trout? Oh man, I could almost cast it. Hold on. That was probably a bass. So as I was saying, we're gonna get out here and fish until it gets choppy, which it probably will. This pond seems to be choppy every day. All right, I'll see you out there. We're off. Now, because we just saw that fish jump right here, I'm gonna do a couple casts. That could have been a trout. Whatever it was, didn't seem to want to bite. Nice. All right, let's hope he stays hooked. He's not jumping. Oh wow, it's a bass. Oh. We got him. Nice. All right, he wasn't going anywhere. There it is. Second bass of the pond. Not huge. Alright. There he goes. I don't like to troll backwards because the rods will fly right out of the canoe. But I kind of have to if it's windy. Oh no. I wonder how long that was like that. Yikes. That's not good. That's why I don't like trolling. Alright, we're back at the car. Well, that's it. We're headed out. Farewell to New Pond 154. We gave it our best shot. Now it's calm again. It was just choppy out there. This pond, man. We caught a couple of nice bass. It was a pretty challenging pond. But I'll come back. I'll come back next year. I probably will come back next spring again. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.